Here's another home site clue. That is a piece of ironstone crockery. Welcome to Digging with Deej. I'm at a new permission and I managed to catch them this year before they started tilling up the earth. And as you can see behind me is a huge cornfield. And back in the 1800s, a tornado went through here and it totally destroyed a home back there. And I believe most, if not all, the family was killed. Then it tore up hundreds of homes in this 29-mile path, I think it was, before it went up in the air and came down again. So I'm using my Ace 400. I do not have the big coil on it because I will be wearing my back brace, which I have right here in my bag. The big coil is really heavy. Your normal person would be, that's what you would choose to use in a farm field to get as deep as possible. The 5x8 comes within an inch or two of the bigger coil, depth-wise, I feel. So, I'll get back to you when I get across the field. Okay, for those of you who have never had to look for a home site yet, on any property, cornfield, whatever property, and the house is gone, but you got to figure out where it was. There's no foundation to find it. Every single rise along here, every time the ground goes up and there's like a little hump or something, I check it for iron, because you're trying to find a debris field of where the house used to set, because there'll be a higher concentration of iron there. So far I've checked 3 rises and I haven't found it yet, so I think it's almost to the end of the field. So I'll get back to you when I find it. These are all iron signals. So we're near where the house site is. Okay, here's another way to know you're near a house site. Where all those nails were, look at that. It's a piece of china. And here, piece of brick. So, gotta be looking down at the ground. You're gonna see glass, china. Whether a tornado went through on your site or not, you're gonna find that in a home site that's long gone. Okay, and it is supposed to get up to 70 today. It's full sun, so always hydrate. Don't forget to hydrate. I'm going to take a drink of this. I'm putting it in a white bag to keep it cool. The white will reflect the heat. And I will mark, I'm standing where we first found iron. So then I can always look back at that and see how close I am to this edge. Another home site clue. That is a piece of ironstone crockery. So far I'm just getting a lot of iron signals, but I just found another clue of a home site. This is very old, thick aquamarine colored glass. See that? just spotted this. Another piece of old glass. Look at that. Well, I'm sitting in the shade taking a break, drinking some more Gatorade. So if you look out there and you see, where is it? That white. Here, wait. Let's see. Let me look in the viewer. I don't know if I can see it. I'm going to have to zoom in. See that white bag right there? That's where I started to hear the iron signature, you know, that I was walking into a home site. It's the debris field when you're metal detecting. And that debris field goes all the way from there, all the way over here, within 50 feet of this edge of woods. So, but the highest concentration is this way, about 50 feet from that bag. It's the highest concentration, but it's all iron so far. That's all I found is iron, and sometimes that's all you find. Now, this house was destroyed in the 1800s. And when metal detecting came out in the 60s and 70s, genealogy was also popular then. So this site may very well have been hit before, you know, in all these years. Who knows? But I will say one thing about farm sites. Every time the earth is tilled, you find new stuff. I mean, it just keeps on giving for years. So I may come back when it's been tilled and see what else comes up. But I sure have found an awful lot of glass and pottery on the ground. Okay, I got a shallow signal. But it turned out, and it looks like iron, except it's not really that corroded. It must be made out of brass or some other alloy. Look at that. I have no idea what that is. But we'll put it in the trash bag. Carry it out of here. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you soon.